Training 6 days a week, Legend describes himself as a cross between Gandhi and David Hasselhoff. Clearly the modest type.
Give it up for Legend, everybody. Now, Legend, was he a good competitor?
No.
Well, you say that, Legend, but he did manage to score. He got 2 points.
It was a whole lot of fun whilst it lasted for Finley, and he grabbed himself 8 points before Legend lifted him off.
That was unbelievable. Whose leg were you hanging on to?
Legend.
Legend. Legend. He was hanging on to his leg end. He was hanging on to it.
That was funny to be fair.
He was hanging on to your leg. Where were you? I was on the end of leg end's leg end. Still, what a competitor.
He was very good. He made me and Legend come up with a proper plan before he came back up, and I think we executed it pretty well.
What was that plan?
Legend steel sandwich.
Yeah, of course.
The best kind of sandwich.
Yeah, right. Unless, of course, you're vegan. And he will be taking on Legend.
To find an alternative route. Legend's got him again, and I don't think he'll let go this time. It's Finley who has to, so no points for Finley, and Legend celebrates with some pull-ups. Yes, we're all looking at you.
Legend, I want to say, being the legend that you are, do you think Finley is worth legendary status?
Barnes, you're right, mate. I was majestic up there. Majestic.
Listen. We're going. Oh!
First up, it's Jake.
And he's going to be taking on Legend.
In Legend's own opinion, he says he'd be a cheetah and orangutan cross in animal form. That makes him perfect to take on the edge.
Gladiator, ready!
Legend has to make a grab for him. He's got him this time. Well, Legend looks pleased with himself, but then he always does. In truth, Jake was too quick for him all the way through.
How is it up there, Jake?
It's hard. It's hard for both of us up there as well.
Harder for you, to be fair.
Legend, how did you make him out as a contender?
Poor to average.
Well, I'll tell you what, despite being poor to average, you did make a lot of passes. You crossed it 5 times.
Oh, right, 5 times. Oh, get it. Oh, shit.
That is 15 points for Jake.
I'll take 15 points any day of the week.
Any last words? Any last words? On the other side, in blue, it's John. And he's being hunted down by Legend.
Superb finger strength shown by Jake. Oh, look at John. He's nearly there. Legend has a grab. He's got the shoe, but he's lost his place on the wall. 10 points for John.
Is there anything you want to say to Legend? I reckon he's going to be a bit disappointed by his performance there.
Legend, you only got my shoe, not me.
Let's give it up for John, everybody!
Well. We've just seen Legend throw John's trainer. Let's have that back over here, please. That's all you got of John in the end there, Legend, that trainer. What happened, Legend? Tell me what happened.
I'm very angry. if you watch the replay, I've got a good hand on him. As I do it, that light up there has gone straight into my eyes, and I've lost my grip. Either way, that should be a rerun.
You sound to me like you're a sore loser there, Legend. I'm sorry, but you do sound like you're a sore loser. We can show you the moment that happened. Here we go. Here's John, and this is you.
Watch the light, watch the light. There we go, you see that?
No, I didn't see that, no. I didn't see that. But I've got to be honest with you, Legend, it was a good effort. Sadly, you've been beaten, but guess what? John absolutely socked it to you.
It's not funny.
No, it's hysterical. Off your pop. OK, now, on the other hand, of course, Nitro.
When Nitro's around, it's just a party. We break it down a little bit, do you know what I mean? Let's have a little bit of a, you what?
Well, that's great. Thank you to Nitro and Jake, of course. Legend, better luck next time.
It's not luck, is it? It's lighting.
You gotta drop it. Legend, you gotta drop it.
Whatever, Legend. Try more. The ego has landed. Legend's Supreme Spring makes him perfect for tearing across the edge. He thinks he's perfect anyway. It's a game that's played on the edge, and the slightest touch sends you over the edge.
Legend, how was Finley as a competitor there?
First things first, I was amazing up there. Thank you. Means a lot. I also want to take this chance to say a massive thank you to Finley's friends and family. Where are you guys? I caught up with them backstage. They said they actually came here today just to see me. The fact that Finley was on was a happy coincidence, so...
Legend is strong. He can lift the weight of a fully stocked vending machine. What a team of tyrants for Matt and Chung to come up against.
Legend, how did you find that?
You're right, Barnes. I was fantastic out there. The boys were okay. They were okay. The main thing is that the contenders and everyone here got to watch Legend for a minute. That's the main thing. So, congratulations.
Whisper it, but I don't think he made even one tackle.
And he'll be up against Legend.
He's got a good momentum going, but if anything, he's swinging into the path of Legend. And Legend has locked on. Now, can Matt hold on and stay in that red zone to earn some points? It didn't take long for the answer. Well, Legend is going to be even more insufferable after that. Yes, Matt, that's what we all want to do. Contenders will need to believe in themselves if they're going to succeed against Legend, because rest assured, he undoubtedly will. And straight away, it's 2 points for Dev, who's going again. But this time, he's been stopped by Legend and knocked off the bridge. Disappointment for Dev and his supporters in the crowd, who are now booing. I think there's a feeling that this was an illegal maneuver by Legend. You have to knock the contender off the bridge. You can't get them in a scissor hole.
That does look like you tried to catch him with your legs there, Legend. Let's hear from Mark Clattenburg.
Legend, all of you gladiators have been warned. It's against the rules to make any scissor action. And therefore, Dev will replay the event.
Right. Excuse me. I have a medical condition that prevents me from fully closing my legs. So, why are you laughing? On that basis, why are you booing? You're booing my medical condition.
Take this as a formal warning. Any more of these scissor actions and you will be eliminated from the event.
Well, get back up to the podium. Dev, everybody. And he will be facing Legend.
Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1!
Paul's face full of focus as he tries to plot his way through. And there's an easy way through. Straight through. Legend just let him have the points there. 3 in the bag for Paul. What about this next run? Legend seems far too busy looking at the crowd and playing to the gallery, which is pretty standard stuff for him. Now he's telling Paul where to go, but in the nicest possible way, of course. And I think Paul will find a way again. Keeps his balance, and another 3 points for Paul. Is Legend finally going to get himself switched on and actually play the game? So far, this has been easy as pie for Paul. Now Legend is a little closer. And he might be able to seize his moment. There it is. And into the net he goes.
Thank you. Thanks, Ledge. OK, Paul, you took a whack at the end there. Was that in the face or on the head? What happened?
In the body.
In the body. The abs are in fine shape.
Yeah, they kept me safe.
Let's go to the Gladiator Legend. If you don't mind me saying, it looked like you were letting him just go by you. I don't know why we're paying you if you're just going to stand about.
Do you know what? Actually, on that, I want to say a big thank you to Paul.
Why?
Thank you for giving me an insight into what it's like to be a normal person. I'm sure, for Paul, and probably you guys, you lose all the time. I win everything I do. So it's nice for once. Thank you. It's nice for once just to be brought all the way down to your level. So thank you.
Well, very humble. Well done, Paul.
Thank you.
Well done, Legend.
A strong performance by the men, both managing 2 crossings, adding a further 6 points to their totals.
It's Legend!
Having competed in every edge during the heat, Legend will bank on that experience to try to gain revenge. Finley scored 12 points against him last time. So does he fancy himself now? Of course he does. He was waiting for Finley to make his move, and he'll be able to tackle him this time and take him off. Yes, Legend, we saw what you did. Well done, you.
12 points last time. 9 points this time. What have you got to say about that?
I'm happy to get some scores on the board. It's a tough event. You never know how it's going to go.
OK, let me go across to Legend. What do you say? Oh, here we go.
I think we can all say safely, I was spellbinding up there. Absolutely spellbinding. It's getting a little bit embarrassing now, to be honest. With that said, though, I want to get real for a second here.
OK.
And some of you guys will be shocked to hear this, but I'm not the best gladiator on this show.
Wow. That's a confession.
I'm the best gladiator of all time! Thank you. That honestly means so much. Thank you. You guys as well. Thank you. 1, 2, 3, let's go.
Last time you were up against Legend, and you made 5 passes, so that was 15 points. This time, still managed to get you out. You got no points.
Yeah, well, he's just a bigger, way stronger, a bit more handsome, faster kind of guy, you know what I mean? So, yeah.
Legend's up next, actually. He's not going to like that. Still, how's Jake for a contender?
He's absolutely amazing. Oh, no! Oh, no!
Oh, dear. Here comes Legend now. Whoa, Legend, whoa!
Do you know what it is, right? The contenders raise their game for the better athletes. So what happened in your game against me, you had no choice but to elevate your game.
Legend, there is no denying. He managed to get 5 crosses on you when you were up against him. And with still took him out 0 points. So, I mean, the facts don't lie, Legend. You go off and get ready for the next contender. You got to get ready for Chung. Jake and Steele, everybody.
Unsurprisingly, Legend's favourite thing to look at is himself.
Gladiator, ready!
Legend thinks he's in front of the mirror again here. Chung has got through, but the game will have to restart.
Legend, this is your last warning. I expect you, when we start, to be ready.
Well said, Mark.
Contender, ready! Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
So is Legend ready this time? Well, he's set off, but so has Chung. At a right old pace, and he's back again. 6 points already for the contender, and he's going to make it 9. And Legend will have to rethink his strategy. He's just not fast enough, he's not nearly close enough, and Chung making mincemeat of him. Caught this time. Now Legend will try and prize him away from the edge. But look at Chung, he's not having any of it. And he's got through for another score, and back again for more. It's a maximum 18 points for Chung. That is incredible. Well, no doubt Legend will have his excuses lined up. I can't wait to hear those. At least he is offering a sporting hand. Oh, no, he's not. He does know he's lost, doesn't he? Lost heavily.
That is the maximum you could do. 6 crossings, 18 points.
Thank you. Yeah, absolutely delighted. Thank you for the crowd, for their amazing support. Really got me over the end there. Thank you so much. That was incredible.
No words. Let's go to the Gladiator Legend. Shocking. Back to you, Chung.
Right, listen. I'll be honest, I'll be the first to say, thank you. It means a lot, thank you. Brilliant sport. I'll be the first to say, that wasn't my finest game.
No.
I set the bar very high, right?
Yeah.
I want to say a very big thank you to a very special person.
Thanks.
They're by far the best at what they do. Everyone backstage absolutely loves them. So I'd like you all to join me, say a massive thank you, a huge round of applause for me.
To score the maximum points in that game. Because he was running around like he weren't even there.
I've just made history.
Are you pumped up?
I could run that gauntlet again if you want me to.
No thanks. The news is on in a minute.
I did it in 9 seconds last time. I blame Legend for this run. He had to cheat to beat me. Are you kidding?
Yeah. Don't worry about Legend. Well, having said that, when I say don't worry about Legend, hello, Legend, right? I didn't see you sneak up terribly. The thing is, right, now, did you cheat?
No.
Where's Clattenburg? Where's Mr. Clattenburg? Mark Clattenburg, the referee. Now, come in, Mark. Now, tell me what happened exactly there, please. Go ahead.
When Jake left Legend's zone, Legend carried on to fight Jake, so therefore...
The entire gauntlet is my zone. That's what you told me.
He was in the 3rd zone.
I've been told I can go, I've got a free roll.
Legend, you've lost twice.
I'm like Alessandro Del Piero.
Next
I
time.
can float.
You've lost twice. Back in line, Legend. Back in line, Legend. Let's hear it for Jake, everyone.
3, 2, 1.
Chung sets off at lightning speed, and at the second attempt he gets around Viper. Legend here and Phantom, between them, have pushed Chung out of the gauntlet. Oh, and that extra push, and that one not called for from Phantom. Last time out, Legend's illegal scissor snip gave our contender a second chance, but Dev only managed to score once. Can he avoid Legend's leg ends any better tonight? Well, in the heat, Legend took Dev off the collision bridge with an illegal challenge. Nothing wrong with that one, but there's plenty going on between these two.
Could have done better, but someone's cheating. Who's cheating? Cheating accusations? Legend, everybody! Legend, he's accusing you of cheating. What do you have to say?
Listen, I can't help it. I have wide set hips.
How's Dev as a contender, do you think? Was he good?
Like a 4 out of 10.
Well, Dev, look, you got 4 points, better than last time. Dev, everybody! Legend!
Gladiator, ready! 3, 2, 1.
Dev has to go back here. Legend really close. One more swing. Oh, he doesn't need another swing. He's got him, and he's locked on, and wrestles him down. Well, you can sense Dev's frustration down there.
What a shame.
Yeah, my grip gave out there, just couldn't do any more. Tried hanging on, and then, the vicious attack.
Well, to be honest with you, we saw Legend slip as well, hanging on by one hand. We'll come to...
It's not a slip when it's deliberate.
We'll come to Legend in a minute. Looked like a slip to me.
Yeah, I'm surprised you could have held all that weight on one arm.
Yeah, to be fair. What weight are you, Legend? What's your weight?
177 kilograms of pure muscle.
177 kilograms? That can't be right.
That's a joke. 96.
96. How many pounds is that?
2, 10, 20? This is a terrible segment. Move on.
I found his Achilles heel, everyone. It's imperial and metric weights. Legend and Dev, everyone!
This is his ringtone, but Jake has had Legend's number before. Get ready for round 3 between them.
Congratulations, mate. That looked super, super tough.
That was the hardest gauntlet I've ran. Let's go!
I can tell that that's really pumped you up. 1 second was all that was left between you and 10 points. How difficult was that?
Oh, man. Steel hitting hard as usual. Big man giant backing him up from the back. And Apollo, ooh, he bad boy. And can't forget the man himself, Legend!
Legend, come and give us a word. Now, Jake's a fighter, right?
To be honest, I'm actually suffering from a little bit of lower back pain.
Okay.
From carrying those boys for the entire game. They say there's no I in team, but there are 5 I's in individual brilliance.
10 points for Jake, everybody!
A twist of doom from Legend to send Jake down into the depths.
Well played, Jake. You happy with that?
Yeah, I'll take that any day I'm going up against a legend, so yeah.
You had a little bit of beef all the way through the heats and stuff like that. Is this over? Look like you've were mates at the end there?
Listen, in all seriousness,
Serious.
I want to say a massive congrats and a well done to Jake. Let's hear it for Jake. This guy shouldn't even be here today. He was knocked out in the quarterfinals. So to come here today and do that, honestly, one of the best losers I've ever seen. Let's hear it for the losers.
That's your event, man.
Yeah, do you know what? And I had a new tactic. I thought, what would Legend do?
He'd just talk himself in.
That is a great tactic, to be fair, Wes. Well played, mate.
Yeah, no, well played indeed. Legend slipped by you a few times again. How did that go for you?
Brad, I'm struggling today.
You're struggling? Why?
I didn't want to talk about it, but the only reason Wes got past me up there is because my rabbit died this morning. Why are you laughing? What's wrong with you?
Well, I'm sorry to hear that. What was your rabbit's name?
Tina.
My mum's name, Tina.
Hawks. Give it up there, Wesley, 8 points, and of course, Legend. No points on the board thus far. Oh, look out. This is all we need. We've got Legend coming in and Bionic. Finley hasn't played it before. Wesley hasn't played it before. There has to be some sort of strategy for them. What would you imagine that would be? Over to you, Legend.
The best strategy for them is to get the ball and try and put it in the net as many times as they can.
And brings him down. He wasn't getting near, but finally, Legend legged it across to gain revenge.
This is the third time you faced Legend on the edge. Did that scare you at all going into this?
We're not scared.
Nice. Legend, any words for Finley?
Listen, Finley was fine, but let's talk about me. Everyone knows how good I am, but even by my standards, that was astonishing up there. So good, in fact, I'm curious to know Finley's thoughts. Finley, what's your thoughts on my performance? I'm joking, I don't care. There's only one winner of Gladiators 2024, and you're looking at him.
Legend, everybody.